This book was one that gave me conflicted feelings when I cast my gaze upon it many years ago in the Grandview Book Gallery. I thought surely the series is getting long in the tooth and grasping for any ideas they could even remotely pull out of their asses to come up with a title like this. It made me laugh because as a series where the stories were always based upon the reader's inputs, this title made it sound like the book was screaming, "Don't even think about finding any diverging literary narratives in this book, kid.
Fucking deal with it."
Begrudgingly, I bought the ridiculous sounding thing and went home, and much to my surprise, it turned out to be a really good book. It was a book that renewed my belief that there were no limits to the sorts of ideas this group of authors could dream up. Of course, with R.A. Montgomery, that was never in doubt. You always knew he would continue to conjure up the most ridiculous and bizarre nonsense no matter what. But it was nice to see that 45 books into the series and Packard was still cranking out these strange journeys for us strange kids. This one starts with you hiking in the mountains of Nepal during the summer. Apparently all alone, because kids do that shit all the time. Oh, choose your own adventure. Where's the uncle that should have brought me here? I know the setup. Of course, you find an ancient temple because you know kids just have a radar for that kind of thing. You sense danger while checking out a super scary statue, but just keep on going because if you turned around like a sane person, the story would be really stupid and you'd wondered why you wasted $2.25 on a book called You Are a Shark. Also, I'd like to point out here the very intelligent choice of mountain climbing clothes you've chosen on your dangerous journey. I know when I climb the mountains of Nepal, I like to wear what appear to be flat-soled dress shoes and perhaps, I don't know, what are these, khaki dress pants or something? Regardless of those swagger clothing choices, you find a monk inside and shit goes sideways real quick. You slink down to the floor devoid of all energy and the monk tells you you have fallen into the shadow of death because you ignored the warning about entering the temple and now you must give up your life.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Alternate titles for this book. He explains that you must give up and live as an animal.
You scurvy shyster bastard.
He asks that you choose either Lord of Air, Land, or Sea. Aha! I might not necessarily be a damn shark. False advertising. I choose Lord of the Air, an eagle, obviously. The book mentions that you see a little girl in the distance standing near a barn, and my first thought was, let's hope this shit goes south right now. Time to eagle this kid. Alas, that's not an option, and since eagles don't have hands, choking the kid out wasn't an option either. Instead, I can go look for food or practice glides and dives. So far, this eagle thing is a little bunk. Let's go look for food. I see a crab and people in boats. My choice, though, is to go for the crab or look for something better. However, I'm not given the obvious something better choice of going for the people in the boats. Come on, let's kick this thing up to 11. I'm an eagle, damn it. And then I'm back in the temple floor where the evil power monk tells me I'm doing just great and asks me if I'd like to keep my human memory for the next go-round or if I'd rather be lost in being an animal and not remember I'm actually a dumbass kid in dress shoes climbing mountains and pissing off dangerous monks. Choosing to lose my human memory sends me to be a mosquito, though, and there aren't many things worse than a damn mosquito. I end up killed by a pissed off little girl. I had it coming. But if I keep my human memory, I end up as a husky in a frozen landscape with the knowledge that I'm really a stupid kid with ridiculous shoes and that these humans might shoot me and cook me for dinner if shit gets rough out here. I quickly realize I'm the number 2 dog of the pack and the alpha dog is like a total dick.
A real jerk.
Unlike the other dogs, though, I think about what I'll do tonight when we set up camp. I can either challenge that lead dog or run away. No option, though, to just go full dog and lick my wiener and go to sleep. I guess the better option here is to be a shit starter and challenge the lead dog since I'd likely wander around in the snow and die otherwise. Really missing being an eagle right now. But this actually works out. Using my human brain, I managed to outsmart the other dog's fighting tactics and I become the lead. And now I get the biggest piece of meat for dinner. I'm basically the Jackie Chan of dogs right here. Go me. And then out of nowhere I change again. The book says I instantly know what I've become when I see my big trunk swinging around in front of me.
You guys want to see my dick?
Nobody wants to see your dick, dude.
Oh, damn, I'm just an elephant. An elephant that is straight up wrecking it. Man, fuck these cats. But
Ain't nobody got time for that.
the other elephants are wandering off, so I have to decide what to do. Rejoin them or just take off on my own? INTJ, so I go my own way. And I get killed by Jimmy John, fucking jerk. Okay, quit with the INTJ shit. Let's go hang out with the other elephants. We basically do lots of eating. We should all go back the other way and eat Jimmy John. We find a ton of elephant bones from hunting and grieve a moment for our fallen friends and continue on our food search.
This guy was a real jerk.
We then find another herd of elephants who are going in a different direction. Turns out to the south is great feeding grounds, but also people and guns, just like up north isn't so great, but there's way less people, kind of like Wyoming. This is a tough choice, but we need food, so south it is. Of course, people end up shooting at us. I'm human again, but not free of the evil power monk. Now I have to answer another question, be another animal. Would I rather live among people, near people, or away from people? Among people probably means dog or a cat, that could be cool. Near people means I'd likely be hunted or considered a pest like a raccoon or something. So if not among, then away is the better choice, and after what I just went through, away is what I guess I'll choose. Well, shit, I'm an octopus and I'm eating a lobster. I personally don't know how to swim and I don't care for seafood, so this went tits up. Now I'm sleeping in a clay jar on the ocean floor like some kind of drunken sea hobo.
Not sure what's going on here.
And I get eaten by an asshole shark. Let me point out that at no point in this book so far have I personally been a shark, unless that shark that just ate me was also me on another timeline and I just ate myself. Okay, maybe I'd rather live among people. I'm now a cat owned by Karen.
My name is Jasper, and I'm a naughty kitty that likes to jump on the kitchen table with my poopy paws. Karen says I can go outside or stay in.
Going outside results in a white-knuckle flight from a dog where I then transform into something else, a zebra. What the fuck just happened? Heading to a watering hole and I'm stalked by a lion. Now I have to choose if I'd rather run back to the herd or run the other way.
Run, big, run for your life, get some help!
I do actually get away and then transform into a gorilla. So now I gotta choose if I want to approach a group of gorillas or go another way. Exploring out on my own leads to me getting trapped in a snare because every time I try to do something on my own, I get freaking screwed because apparently I'm an idiot. The other gorillas I tried to get away from find me and tear the snare loose from the tree and set me free. They comfort me and try to help, but eventually the part of the snare still left around my leg causes an infection and kills me. Gorillas just don't know enough about bacteria, I suppose, so they don't have any neosporin around. So much for the help, you uneducated jerks. If I go hang out with them instead of exploring on my own, they accept me after a brief display of threats, probably consisting of teeth and penises. Whereupon I prove I'm no threat by gazing intently upon a celery stalk. Very same tactic I used in junior high. After that, we're all like super buds and shit and hang out every day and chill, eating lice off each other and whatnot. And then one day we come upon some humans. They're filming gorillas, and I remember that I'm a human too, so I show off for them, and they're amazed at how friendly I am. I sit around doing gorilla stuff for them, wishing I could explain that I'm actually a person. Very same tactic I used in junior high. And then everything goes black, and I'm back on the floor of the temple next to the creepy monk with the high cheekbones and a skin like a 70s suitcase. And now he tells me I have to choose to be an animal of the land, the sea, or the air, but the catch is that this time it will be something simple. Okay, I'm way into this story, and I'm still not a damn shark. I choose land, and I become a wombat very briefly, and then return back to the temple to see that months have passed, and it has snowed. I remarked that being a wombat was balls because I could feel but not actually think. And when I inquire about how long I've been here and why it has snowed, the monk replies that I've actually been a tree for a while, so I was unable to think at all during that period. A fucking tree? Now I'm told that I'm free to go unless I want to be an animal again. He says I should, however, because no human ever gets this experience. If at this point I choose to quit this craziness and just leave, the monk will walk me back down the mountain and give me a gift from the guardian of the temple. The ability to be the friend of all animals. Okay, that was easy enough. I win. The only good ending in the book, actually, I think. And I was never even a shark. If I choose to be another animal instead of staying human, results in transforming into a lion at a zoo, which only sucks for the first few minutes until you remember you will be a human again in 3 weeks and will get to go home. So in the meantime, you get to scare the shit out of little kids. So actually, this is a winner of an ending too. If I go farther back to being Jasper the cat, but this time stay inside and chill in the house, then I'm jumping on all the stuff I'm not supposed to jump on. Pawing open a cellar door and exploring downstairs, finding random smells and insects. And then the gold prize, a mouse. As I make my attack, I'm transformed back into a human, and the monk tells me that I now need to learn about leadership. Guess I don't get the mouse. Been in this temple a while now, might need to eat that damn thing. So now I have to choose. Do I want to be an animal that leads, or do I want to be led by another animal? Clearly neither of these choices is going to be a shark. This book should have been named You Might Be a Shark, but probably will be a wombat or a house cat. Let's lead some other animals. I'm a manly horse.
Listen to my hooves.
A lightning strike goes off and the other horses go running for a ravine. I've only got a small window of time to run me and my huge swinging horse peen over there and save them. I go tearing out down the side of the canyon, stones flying out from my hooves. I might not make it in time. I have to decide. Continue along the canyon floor or shortcut through the mesquite but risk breaking my hooves. I can't go the shortcut through the mesquite route because I just can't risk these damn hooves. I continue along at a total breakneck speed down the canyon floor, but I don't catch the herd in time because I plant one foot in a hole and break one of my damn hooves. This isn't a joke. This actually happened. Fuck you, book.
What kind of shit is that?
Okay, let's go through the mesquite. I'm able to get through the thickets and stop the idiot lemmings from running over a cliff. At this point, the book does mention one more time the forbidden word, but you and I have a pact now, so we'll move on. At this point, I change back to human, and the book once again loops back around to previous choices. Okay, so let's be led by other animals instead. I'm a Kodiak bear cub now, watching a ton of salmon swimming upstream. I go for a bite, but my mom smacks the shit out of me and demands to show me her way. Wow, mom is sassy. She tries to show me how to bat him out of the water and onto the shore, but I never was good at fishing. Seriously, ask my dad. Well, at this point, I can stay next to mom or go into the deeper water where all the big hairy bears are.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
If I stay with mom, though, I never learn, and I just give up and eat some guy's junk food. The end. Okay. Let's go live near people. I thought this would make me a raccoon, but I wasn't far off. I'm a fox. Which brings the obvious choice, raiding a chicken coop or not. Let's do it. A chicken is grabbed, and a mad dash away from a pissed farmer and a wound-up dog ensues, and then the story loops back to being in the temple again. Around and around we go. Fine, let's not raid the coop. It's dangerous. Let's eat rabbits instead. One is up ahead. I can get a little closer or just charge now. If I say the hell with it and just charge, I actually get the rabbit and then change into an elephant. How about I take my time instead, except that a hawk steals the rabbit from right in front of me and then I change into an albatross. A very tired albatross that remembers it's a human and could die, so I have to decide if I'm gonna keep flying to an island or rest on the sea. Landing on the sea causes me to change into a sea lion and then into an elephant. Okay, I've been 100 animals now for about 1 page each, and not once have I been a damn shark.
What kind of shit is that?
Maybe I'll fly to the island instead. I lay down on this island and transform into a pig rolling in shit. My human memory creeps out from the back of my brain, and I remember that my only hope is to go on a diet so no one will eat me. Very same tactic I used in junior high. Okay, if I go back to the beginning when I was an eagle, I can kill a rabbit and fly toward a city, and then promptly decide that the city sucks, and then go back to the country and get shot for fun.
What kind of
Alright, back to the beginning. I'll tell the evil power monk I want to be Lord of the Sea. That has to be a shark.
Wrong answer!
I am a whale. I am being trolled by Edward Packard. I eat lots of krill and practice being a whale. I sense a huge shape coming up ahead. Could be another whale, but much of it is above the surface of the water. Swim toward it or get out of sight. Probably a boat or a submarine. Better swim away. Turns out it was a whaling ship. They killed another nearby whale, but I got away and wound up back in the temple again because I'm a smart loner like that. But if I was crazy enough to swim towards it, it's a whaling ship and they attack as I rise from the water. Harpooned and dying like a dumbass, my human memory begins to return. Do I wish to go back to the temple again, or am I filled with thoughts of revenge? Wait. Revenge? Oh shit, son.
By the power of Grayskull.
I feel as if I'm all teeth. First thing, I eat a bass. Only a shark for a few seconds, and I've already killed a bass, son. And then I murder and devour a tuna. Grand theft fish, motherfucker. What's that? A squid? A dead squid? Get in my belly. What's that ahead? A slow creature with 2 flappy legs? Should I eat that or swim away? No, okay, I have to know what happens actually if I stop my murderous rampage and just swim away. And I get eaten by a killer whale and informed that I was a shark. You see, when Choose Your Own Adventure presents a chance to go balls out, you fucking go balls out. You don't swim away. Go back and eat the human.
Do it! Do it!
Of course, he's in a diver cage and I can't get at him and he hits me with a harpoon. Now I'm regretting this and wishing I had another chance. And then I do. I'm an eagle again. And that's it. I've gone through every branch. I was a shark for about 3 pages max. Appears there was really only one actual good ending, the one where I got to go home with a superpower to be friends with all animals. You Are a Shark was the first in this recurring You Are Something theme, with the others being You Are a Monster.
I'm a monster!
You Are a Superstar. You get shot to death in the street. You are super dead.
You're a goddamn genius!
You Are a Millionaire. You Are Microscopic, with a series eventually just flat out asking, who are you? Or the one they wrote about me. You Are a
Goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus!
This was a pretty interesting book. I can see why I liked it back when I first read it, misleading title aside. It's a neat idea to see from the perspective of many different animals. So let's run through all the endings, shall we? Eaten by lions, bacterial infection, being a pig, eaten by a shark, shot to death for the hell of it. Chilling in a zoo, smashed to death by a little girl's hand, murdered by Jimmy John, eaten by a whale, eating McDonald's, avalanche, neck broken by a bear, friends of all animals,
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
and breaking.